Hi everyone, welcome to A10 Adventures. Today's adventure is headed to Iowa from Indiana. We're going to stay at the Iowa 80, world's largest truck stop tonight. We hooked up the Jeep last night. In our sight. Now we're on the road again. We got the first fuel stop done here at Love's in St. Paul, Indiana. And then we're just headed over to the Iowa 80, world's largest truck stop overnight. And there's another gas stop or fuel stop in between, so we're good to go. And it's like 310 miles away from here. That's about half tank for us, but we'll stop and get gas on the way. We have no dash. I gotta call them and get us in tonight and get that fixed. We're driving with no dash. It's you know, was it a warranty thing?
That's a recall.
Recall.
Yep, the ICM, the Viper dash for the Freightliner.
I gotta get working. We're getting close to the Illinois border.
Illinois, and you're missing it.
Oh, shit.
This chick has a YouTube channel? What the?
Welcome to Illinois. We're here. We made it. Here's some of the landscape that is not allowing us to have internet. Lots of farms. This big old hill. Tiny little roads over there on their property, it looks like. We're getting closer to Iowa. Tail end of Illinois here. We're so close. Getting so close to the Iowa border, and then the next stop is the world's largest truck stop that we're staying at tonight. I remember last time when I set it down, I'm not doing that again.
It's like, I will never set this down. I refuse to be distracted.
Yep, I missed the Illinois, well, I didn't miss it, but...
It's forever.
Yep. Visitor info.
I'm not laughing. Iowa doesn't do a sign.
Oh my gosh, I would die. My arm will die.
I don't think they do. It was like 306.
Oh my goodness. It'll be another one of those where I welcome ourselves. Okay, we went over the water and there's still no welcome to Iowa, so welcome to Iowa. We're on it, we're here, we're going to the world's largest truck stop next. All right. Fields of opportunities, like the sign says. We finally made it to Iowa 80, world's largest truck stop. Look out the window. Here, let's just open this fucking thing. We're waiting to get fuel first, and then we'll go find a place to park, and we'll be here for the night. Yeah, I'm good with that.
We just gotta walk.
I'll walk. I'll walk to whatever. I'll walk to whatever. You guys happy that we finally made it? We gotta get fuel and then we'll get parked, okay?
Oh no. Okay. Bye.
Kevin's on his way to go fuel up the rig. That's all we need is just fuel, and then we're gonna drive over there, get parked in a pull-through spot there, and then just hang out for the night. Actually, probably go up through there and pull through over there. Who knows? We'll see. You can see there's a bunch of spots up here, and there's a bunch over there, but there's a truck moving. And then there's spots over there, too, over there. But I think over here is probably the best bet, straight ahead, where that Landstar just went. Go straight through, go, I mean, you can go next to any of these people. Yeah, cool, I like it. We're going in. Want to go up there and look at it?
Look at it. Imagine it being a Freightliner.
Freightliner. We made it. We made it.
Yep, 80. Yep, the interstate we're on is
80. Iowa 80.
It says Iowa.
Yep, Iowa.
Yep, it says IOWA.
Holy crap, the whole semi's in here. The whole semi's in here. I think this is better than Buc-ee's, to be honest. Going in to get the goods. This truck right here was my favorite. Place is super cool. It is Sunday morning in Amana, Iowa, and I want to tell you the story of Indiana. We booked our 2-week stay in Batesville, Indiana at a Thousand Trails campground, which we are members of, elite members to be exact. The reason why we picked that campground is because when we were in the midst of booking our travel and figuring where to go, every other campground around Michigan, in Wisconsin, in Illinois, didn't really look in Ohio. I don't think there was any Thousand Trails in Ohio, but all the surrounding areas, the ones in Michigan, those were all booked. So the first one we found was in Indiana. So we made our way down there from Michigan. We left on a Saturday morning. The travels weren't super long, so it was just a straight shot there. When we arrived, we realized it was a KOA Journey and a Thousand Trails campground. When we pulled in, there was like a nice straight shot to get to the registration building. Small little shack. Like normal, 2 gates. So I told Kevin to pull over to the right, so I can get the right gate, not all the way to it, but just ahead of it. And stop and let me go talk to them. So when I went up, there was a lady there, and it was already a bad experience because she didn't really say like anything besides, "Are you here? Are you checking in?" I'm like, "Yep." So I just stood there. I was waiting. I didn't know. At Grand Haven, I had an issue where I was going to walk in and she said not to. So I just stood there. Finally, she's like, "You can come in." So I come in. And the Thousand Trails network works like this. It's like a first come, first serve basis. When you get there, we need 50 amp. So I knew there was like big sections of it. As I'm checking in, she was explaining, she was like worried about like having space or something. I'm not sure. But I asked, you know, what sections were open or whatever, and she just really didn't know. She was just like, "Oh, there might be some in section 2, maybe." And then there was like a bus pulling in, and she's like, "Oh, you," and I was like, "Well, can I unhook here?" Because we weren't like in the way of anything. Now, mind you, when we first pulled in, there's also like go right and there's KOA registration, but it's like a big parking lot and like a building, like an old service station. So instead of going over there because it said KOA, we went straight. Did all that. She basically pointed me to go to the section 2, and there's some pull-throughs and some back-ends over there. It's all 50 amp. So when I asked about unhooking there, she just like gave me this weird look, like that was a crazy question to ask, and so that frazzled me. Whenever I get frazzled, the parking situation sucks. So I'm guiding Kevin, and we're still hooked up with the Jeep. I'm navigating him to, you know, go to the section that she told us was fine to camp in. There's plenty of open spaces, so I'm not really sure what her deal was. So we pull in, and I'm not very confident as to where to go, but I just pick away. We go down. There's some pull-throughs on the right. There's some back ends on the left. We find one. There's people everywhere. Like, there are some open spots, but there are people everywhere. And it's like a Saturday afternoon, I think. So I find the one. I go check it. The power works. I see the water and I see the sewer. So I knew we were good there. Kevin unhooked the Jeep right in the road there, like not the road, but like the little, I guess it's a road, but it's like a camping road. So that was a little bit frustrating. So I got that unhooked, pulled it aside. And then getting into the site, it was really weird because like there was like a little bit of gravel and then it just a lot of grass. And then the power was way behind us. So as he's like backing in, it was tough. I was already frazzled. Let's just leave it there. So getting him parked was a struggle. He ended up getting out and like looking at the space, and like we ended up going way in the back of it because the sewer was way back there. We ended up needing more hose for the sewer. So we finally get all that situated. And it wasn't a very inviting place. It's a train. Because it seemed like it was like a KOA. And like there was like KOA signs everywhere, like pointing at the buildings and pointing like back further, like deeper into the campground. There was like a nice playground back there, but it all seemed very KOA. So we didn't, and plus it was so muggy. It was hot, but it was muggy. So it was just unbearable. Plus it rained 3 out of like 4 to 5 days. Like we skipped 1 day out of like those 5. It was crazy. So it was pretty unbearable. We were very unlevel. So because of the rain, the back end was in the grass. We found out when we were hooking up the Jeep to leave that the coach sank a good foot. The levelers just sank in the grass. I was like, wow, no wonder it was such a lean. So it was tough to do anything. We couldn't really do laundry too much. It shakes the rig so bad when we're uneven. Plus I was super nervous about, will the slide come back in, all that. So it wasn't fun. I don't think that we'll go back to that one unless we just absolutely need a place to stay. Plus we'll have a better feel of it anyway. So that was the long story of Indiana. I'm so happy to be out of there. We had a great travel day coming. We left on Friday to head to Iowa. We stopped at the world's largest truck stop and stayed the night there, Iowa 80. It was good. There's 900 truck spaces, so we snagged one with the RV and had a great time. The place is huge, great food. It was loud because of the trucks, but what do you expect? I can't complain about that. And that's the story of Indiana, and now we're here in Iowa, and I can't wait to share it with you all. It's a beautiful Sunday morning, just a little after 10 a.m., and we're outside. We're going to hang outside all day, and I wanted to show you all our setup here. Got the disc golf thing here. I'm going to play some of that in a little bit. Got our Jeep all the way to the edge here almost. Pretty. I'm digging it. And over here, we're pretty much riding the edge. We're in V6. The first thing the girls said this morning was, is it time to go outside?
Yeah. I can't wait to go on the swings.
Yep, that was the first thing you said was, can I go on the swings? We will go on the swings soon. How about you, Allie? Did you say that you wanted to go outside right away too?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
And if I don't have the whale, that.
Okay, so it's probably in the bag, honey.
Well, I can't find it.
Yeah, Skylar hit one and it split it. It was hilarious. Ooh.
Yeah, there. Hey, get away from it, or it won't blow any.
There you go.
Oh, did you make it?
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be cool.
Oh yeah. It literally was just floating. It just like barely made it. that gray table, okay?
Okay.
Money. We're having a nice little Monday here in Iowa. Got my work done this morning. We're doing a in the shade day. So Skylar and Aaliyah got a little bit burnt yesterday. It was my fault because I didn't put sunscreen on their faces, just on their arms and everything. So they got a little sunburn on the face. So we're still hanging outside, but we're just hanging in the shade. We also need to get a couple things from the store. So we're going to check out a new store today around Amana, Iowa. And here's what our setup looks like for today and what the girls are doing. We got Aaliyah here drawing. We got Skylar here drawing.
Yeah, I'm drawing banjo. Want to see it?
Yeah, I can see it. I'm going to hold it up.
Mine is with me with a prince, and I farted. It has my name.
Very good. Let's show Allie, show yours.
This is me with my big book.
You gotta throw it or turn it the other way. So what is it?
It's me with my prince, and I had a lot of boogers.
All right, good job. We checked the weather last night, and it was not supposed to rain, and we only had 2 out of 3 of the panels on the tent back there. So we put everything in the tent last night when we packed up our stuff to go in. Left the picnic table thing on and stuff like that. Everything got soaked, and it was like a crazy thunderstorm last night out of nowhere. So we learned our lesson on that one, that they have no clue. So we're gonna make sure everything gets put away a little bit better this time so it doesn't get all wet. We've been chilling in the shade.
Hi!
Today's Wednesday. We got a little stormy morning going on. A lot of activity happening outside with the storm. There's even someone moving right now, like leaving. I'd be waiting. I'd be waiting if I were them. Good morning, Sky.
Good morning!
You don't gotta get so close.
Yeah, I have to back up and do that.
Yeah.
Okay. How'd you sleep?
Good.
Are you excited to get your hair brushed today?
Yes!
Good morning, Allie. How are you today?
Good.
Did you sleep good?
Yeah.
Are you enjoying the storm right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty peaceful.
Yeah, so Bubba's gonna be in the video again.
Oh, yeah? Maybe in a little bit?
Yeah. Yeah, after breakfast.
It's Wednesday evening. It rained most of the day. We stayed inside. So I decided to take a little walk this evening after the girls have gone to bed. It's absolutely stunning out here. There are like 3 Pokestops and 1 gym here in this campground, which is amazing. Makes life easy. The Pokemon gym is straight ahead at the very end of the road here, with a couple of stops along the way. There's the playground over there. It's getting too dark. Just in case. I had an enjoyable walk, did some Pokemoning, get back to the RV and do some editing. Having a nice little Thursday. Been working all day outside. The girls are playing. They found this Pinkalicious dance game that I watched them play last night in the RV, and I'll try to capture them playing it outside. I thought you guys were dancing.
Yeah.
Well, it's break time.
Oh.
All right, it's Thursday night. I'm done with work for the week, and the kids are in bed. We dumped the tanks, and now I'm gonna go for a Pokemon walk. Actually, I wasn't going to, but there's an event that's starting tomorrow, and I want to kind of like be nosy and go see what's happening. When I was going to get our package from the office today, there were people checking in, and they were talking about an event, so I have to go see what's going on. Absolutely stunning sunset. There are obviously cows over in that field over there that I can hear. Also need to put our awning in. Let's take a little walk. A little walk and be nosy. I think everybody else is being nosy too, so might not work out well for me. But there's some cows across the river here. Those bugs that you hear, it's crazy at night. Every morning I'm like, why do I keep hearing cows? This is why. I'd laugh if this was an electric fence. Just after checking out the cows, I was getting ready to go do the Pokemonin thing, walking past the Jeep, and I got ducked. You guys get to see firsthand. You've been ducked. Sweet duck and ride. Aw. Super cool. It's pretty sweet. I told you it's awesome. Come back for the next video when I show you what the fast dog cat trials are all about here in the Amana Event Center. It's a plane. The event this weekend here is the fast cat dog trials. So we have new campers here all over there. There's the event center over there too. Now I guess there's going to be some dogs racing. So stick around for that. That'll be in the next video. That's all I have for this video. You'll see me in the next one.